Greetings to all of our YouTube subscribers and friends. We're so glad you joined us today, and this week's feature car is a Ford Mustang of the Foxbody variety. However, this is no ordinary Fox. It's an 86 GT coupe that performs as good as it sounds. It's got it all. A cool owner, a beautiful red finish, a killer stance, custom interior, plenty of power, a 5-speed, and later Mustang wheels. Today, owner Ezra Williams will explain all the details on his fine Ford. So sit back and enjoy today's feature, and be sure to give the video the thumbs up and share it with everyone you know. Let's go for a ride.
My name is Ezra Williams. I own a 1986 Ford Mustang GT with T-tops. It's a beautiful red and black car. I've owned the car since 1988. I am the second owner of the car. I bought the car from 5-Star Ford in Scottsdale, Arizona. When I bought the car, it was 100% stock. Standard, the original Ford 302 motor and 5-speed, and it had 32,000 miles on it. As the second owner, I've basically restored the entire car, took everything out of it, repainted it, interior. We installed a 347 stroker motor. I have to give Andy Perlman a shout out for all the work that he did on the motor and suspension. The car runs like a dream car, fun to drive, super fast. The original engine is sitting on a stand in my garage waiting for my next project. The transmission is still the standard T5. Yeah, the rear end is a 373. The 5-lug wheels were also added by Andy Perlman. Yeah, the interior was completely redone, from the carpet to both rear seats. A great upholstery shop out of South Phoenix. Just did a fantastic job, exactly as I asked him to do it. And then he added some special touches. The color on the car now is from a 2011 Ford F-150 Candy Apple II. So it has a little bit of metallic in it, very subtle. So in the sun, you'll see a lot of sparkle. But when there's no sun, it just looks like a nice bright red. It was red originally. And then of course the black racing stripe on the hood originally was a sticker. But when I had it repainted, I had the guy find a nice GT stencil and actually paint it in black instead of doing the sticker. You know, the longest road trip I actually took in this car, in my little Mustang, I drove from here to Cheyenne, Wyoming, mainly to show off the car. As a young man, getting the car that I always wanted in high school, it was good to get back into town and people see me driving this nice little hot rod around, T-tops off, the big smile on my face. It was amazing. The only real trouble I had with a car is I was going to the Phoenix Institute of Technology and I was late for class. So I'm heading west on I-10 and I was going probably a little faster than the speed limit. And the louver on the back of the car sucked down so hard to the car that it actually exploded. And pieces of the louver flew all over the place. And of course I thought I blew my engine at that point because it was such a loud explosion. But as soon as I looked in my rearview mirror, I saw the last piece of the louver just kind of hanging, flapping in the wind. The Mustang dream started in high school, and it just continued. And when I was actually able to start looking, I drove a bunch of different Mustangs around town. It was love at first sight. You know, the bright red, the T-tops. The sales guy kind of saw the smile on my face, I think, and he jumped in the car and started it. And that rumble that was it.
Well, that concludes another episode of If This Car Could Talk, where the vehicle's story is as important as the car itself. A street car as heart-pounding as this Foxbody Mustang certainly qualifies, don't you think? This coming Sunday, we'll be bringing you a stunningly gorgeous vintage Chevrolet that the owner drives everywhere, and he runs with a club that does many charity shows and events to benefit others. Until then, remember, please be careful out there.